Welcome back, everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Harvest Moon, More Friends in Mineral Town. Continuing our TV watching adventures. In the last episode, we only got to watch 2 TV shows. That's all we had time for. We watched the Sunday shows My Dear Princess in our house, and then we watched the Sunday Mind Research Group in the town cottage. Today, hopefully, we'll get through stuff a little faster, although this next one's a little bit annoying. On Mondays, we can watch the fishing hour. However, you may have noticed I'm in spring. Well, at the end of last episode, we ended off in summer. Yeah, the fishing hour, it's exclusively during one season, so I have to, watch the spring episodes, and then I have to sleep until summer and watch those. A little bit annoying, but, you know, we can skip through that, and you guys will be able to watch it real quick. Alright. Well, I guess we'll get started. This is probably going to be a little bit of old news since we've already caught all the fish in this game, but let's see how the game gives you hints about catching the fish in this game. Alright. Fishing Hour episode Spring 1. Fishing Hour. This is Fishing Hour, your one-stop shop for fishing knowledge. Today we'll ask our renowned fishing expert Angler Jake about the spring fishing. Howdy folks, this is Angler Jake here to tell you all about what you can catch in the spring, when the fish are bountiful. In the sea you can cast for sardine, herring, and a nice sandfish. I'll leave it to you to figure out what level fishing rod you need. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh man, okay, I guess that's okay information, but it kind of sucks that they don't tell you what level fishing rod that you need. That's kind of important information. Game. Alright, well, I guess if you wanted to see what the fishing hour looked like, look at this boat. Look at this fishing rod and this fish. So actiony. Alright, let's watch the next episode. Spring 2. Fishing Hour. This is Fishing Hour, your one-stop shop for fishing knowledge. Today we'll ask our renowned fishing expert Angler Jake about spring fishing. Howdy folks, this is Angler Jake here to tell you all about what you can catch in the spring, when the fish are bountiful. In the sea you can catch needlefish and Spanish mackerel, very tasty. In lakes you can catch fat minnows. I'll leave it to you to figure out what level fishing rod you need. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. What kind of show? This reminds me of Naruto or Black Clover. It's most of the episode is just repeating stuff, and then you got 2 minutes of new stuff. I swear there was an episode of Naruto that was like that. It was just telling you what happened in the last episode, and then 5 minutes at the end, new stuff actually happened. Real annoying. Well, anyway, let's go to Spring 3. Probably skip through this intro. Alright, Angler Jake, what do you have to say about the bountiful fish of spring? Sea fish you can catch are greenling and rockfish. Upstream fish you can catch are mountain trout. I'll leave it to you to figure out what kind of fishing rod you need. You're useless! This is minimum use. You still need to, get the correct fishing pole and figure it out. Alright, last one, Spring 4. This is a real disappointment here. Alright, Angler Jake. Oh, today Angler Jake is on vacation, apparently. Let's repeat that, because that scrolled by way too quickly. Today, Angler Jake is on vacation, so we'll have a special episode instead. Recently, a Japanese hutchin measuring more than 100 centimeters was hooked in the downstream region. This fish is indeed a river king. The person who fished it said it was good for sushi, sashimi, or grilled fish. We hoped our viewers also learn lots of fish dishes, then go out and catch a river king of their own. Any season except winter is good, we are told. Until next time, that's horse poo-poo. I caught a Japanese hotchin, I didn't get to keep it. All I did was get an imprint of it and throw it back in. Lies, game, lies, and slander. Alright, well, guess I'll be right back. I'm gonna sleep until summer. Alrighty, where's my dog so I can sleep a little bit faster? Doggy, you're going to bed with me, so the game loads a little bit quicker. Alright, BRB. Okie dokie, we are in summer now, on a Monday. Be free now, doggy. No, not the tea. Alright, fishing hour in summer. Let's watch Summer 1. Alright, this is Fishing Hour, your one-stop shop of fishing knowledge. Today we'll ask our renowned fishing expert, Angler Jake, about summer fishing. Howdy folks, this is Angler Jake here to tell you all about what you can catch in summer when the water is warm and the fish are a little lazy. Okay, sea fish you can catch are scad, downstream fish are eel, and upstream fish are cherry salmon. I'll leave it to you to figure out what kind of fishing rod you need, you lazy bum. Angler Jake, you're the worst. You're the worst TV show host. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alright, let's make it into next time. Summer 2! Alright, this is Fishing Hour. Alright, Angler Jake, what do you have to say about summer fishing? Alright, tell you all about the lazy summer fish. Sea fish you can catch are bonito, dorado, and red snapper. I'll leave it to you to figure it out, because I'm lazy. Alright. You're useless. Alright, Summer 3. This is the worst show. By far. Alright. Angler Jake, what's up? What's up next in Summer 3? Well, the water is warm and the fish are a little lazy. Sea fish you can catch are flounder, downstream fish are snakehead, and upstream fish are rainbow trout. I'll leave it to you to figure it out. Alright, luckily we already figured it out at the beginning of the game. Alright, lastly, Summer 4. Is he gonna tell us about a river king that we can catch in this season? Today, Angler Jake is on vacation, good riddance, so we'll have a special episode instead. The regal carp is fit to be called a lake king, but no few anglers now have ever hooked it. It is said that carp only appear for anglers with great experience, having shipped over 200 fish, for instance. It is said that carp may appear in any season except winter. That's actually pretty useful information. I don't know how the carp knows how many fish we shipped, but apparently it does. And that's a requirement to catch it. And plus having a level 6 fishing rod or higher. Alright, so that was summer. Goody. Now let's get to autumn, I guess. Doggy, come back. We're gonna go sleep together. I'll BRB, and we'll make it autumn. Alrighty, now in autumn, go play doggy. Alright, what does Angler Jake have to say about autumn fish? This is Fishing Hour, your one-stop shop for fishing knowledge. Today we'll ask our renowned fishing expert, Angler Jake, about fall fishing. Howdy folks, this is Angler Jake here to tell you all about what you can catch in the fall, when the water is cool and the fish are active. Fat minnow can be caught in lakes or upstream. Whitefish and golden crucian carp can be caught downstream. I'll leave it to you to figure out what kind of fishing rod you need. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Lies, Angler Jake, you probably just looked up what fish you can catch there and actually haven't caught them yourself. I call lies and slander. Alright. Oops, I didn't mean to watch that again. Let's do Autumn 2. I said Autumn 2. Let's do this. Alright. Sea fish you can catch are sorry pike. Oh, you'll be sorry, Jake. And downstream fish are salmon and loach. I'll leave it to you to figure it out, because I'm lazy. Alright, Autumn 3. I like how this is such a short little line of dialogue and then me just sleeping until the next season. It sucks. Alright, you can catch black bass and bluegill downstream, at the spring, upstream, and in the lake. You can also catch crucian carp at the spring or the lake. I'll leave it to you to figure out what kind of fishing rod you need. Now for the actual interesting one is Autumn 4, when he's probably going to tell us about a kingfish. Alright, this is Fishing Hour, your one-stop shop for fishing knowledge. Today, Angler Jake is on vacation, good riddance, so we'll have a special episode instead. Once there was a man who thought he caught a monster when fishing at the sea in the nighttime. When day came, though, he saw it was a monkfish. If you ever see one of these fierce fish, you'll know why they are known as kings of the sea. They can be caught in spring or winter, only at night. That's not an autumn fish. Game. Well, yeah, we caught that fish between like 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. Yeah, stay up all night to get it. Unless you have the teleport stone, and then I guess you can go in the early morning. Those monkfish are actually pretty creepy looking. Computer, don't restart. Another time. Don't restart now. Yeah, I feel like Google monkfish. They're like a really creepy, slimy looking fish. Alright, well, all that work and now I gotta go sleep. Gotta go sleep until winter. I'll BRB. Okie doke, now we are in winter, here to watch the concluding saga of Angler Jake. Let me just drink this tea. Get out of my bag, tea. Alright, Fishing Hour, Winter 1. This is Fishing Hour, your one-stop shop for fishing knowledge. Today, we'll ask our renowned fishing expert, Angler Jake, about winter fishing. Howdy folks, this is Angler Jake here to tell you all about what you can catch in winter. Winter fishing is tough, but not impossible. Sea fish you can catch are rock trout, fluke, and kelp bass. I'll leave it to you to figure it out. What's new, Angler Jake? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alright, Winter 2. Alright, what's next in the Winter Saga? Sea fish you can catch are tuna and blowfish. Downstream fish are lake smelt. I'll leave it to you to figure out what kind of fishing rod you need. Winter 3. The last time we get to listen to Angler Jake. Let's just fast forward through this. Get to the actual bit. Sea fish you can catch are cod and yellowtail. Downstream fish are silver carp. I'll leave it to you to figure it out. Thanks for watching. Screw you, Angler Jake. Let's watch Winter 4 when you're probably gone on vacation. Alright, this is Fishing Hour, your one-stop shop for fishing knowledge. Today, Angler Jake is on vacation, so we'll have a special episode instead. Do you know of the kingfish that can be caught only in winter? It's said to be a mutant catfish, what? Which you can catch in a place you're already familiar with. Where is that, you ask? You'll have to find out for yourself. Oh, come on. Can't you just say it? When you fish all of the kingfish on this and the other programs, you'll get the chance to fish the legendary kingfish. No one knows where this fish can be found, but who knows? You may be the one destined to find it. Wow, alright. The mining research group gave us better information, and that was just like little bits. So yeah, I guess I didn't know it was a mutant catfish, but that's in the hot spring. I guess, I don't know, the catfish is just like sucking on our bodies while we're like relaxing in the tub, kind of creepy. And yeah, and then the last one is what, the coelacanth? All the way in the lake mine at level 9. We caught that it felt like a long time ago since we caught that. It's been so long after catching 5 of the kingfish. Alright, well, I've been sleeping so long, I've lost so much affection with Gourmet. because I haven't been talking to him. I've just been sleeping with my dog. I'll have to get him back up. Alright, let's actually watch something interesting, I guess. Let's go to the town cottage and actually watch a TV show. What was it? On Mondays. We should get a TV show called Fairy in Me, I think? This looks cute. Alright, let's get the TV flipper here. Actually drink some water too. So glad this is in English. Now, Tsumi, you're fired. How many episodes? Oh god, this is gonna be like... Is this literally gonna be the rest of the episode? What the... Alright. Hang on. Where do I start? Let me just... I'm guessing that's a special episode. Is that a prequel? Hang on, let me look at it real quick. But I don't want to like spoil it in case it's not the actual real episode, so I'll BRB for like a split sec. Okay. Alright, so that's supposed to say epilogue. Apparently. I don't know, I can't read Japanese too well. And this is the actual like episode 0. This is just like the commercial for the show. So let's start with this one. Fairy and Me. The person who reads this book to the end shall be granted one wish, whatever it may be. But this book is only visible to those pure of heart. This book is in the possession of a certain girl. This is the story of how a book brought two people together. Fairy and Me, his story. See it on this channel every Monday. Oh man, I won't be able to see that book. Pure of heart. That's not me. Alright, let's watch the first episode. Fairy and Me, his story. Part 1. Sounds of panting. Why am I having to run from the police? I can't get caught for something I didn't do. Sounds of siren. Wee woo, wee woo. The police siren goes longer. I think that's an ambulance siren. I better find somewhere to hide right away. There's a small house over there. Maybe I'll ask to hide there for the time being. But I'd hate for the owner to suspect me and turn me over to the police. I'd better see if someone's home first and worry about that later. Knock knock. Knock knock. Knock. Maybe no one's home. What am I gonna do? As I was thinking what to do, sounds of door being unlocked. Chink! The porch door opened and a girl appeared. Hello? Who are you? Wow, this is good. This is pretty juicy. First episode and he's on the run from the police. This is a good palate cleanser after Angler Jake. Alright, let's go on to episode 2. Fairy and Me, his story. The police are after me. A girl came out of the house where I was hoping to hide. Part 2. Hello? Who are you? Oh, someone's home. What should I do? She may not even be willing to hide a stranger like me, who suddenly barges in on her. I guess I won't know unless I ask. If she won't hide me, then I'll try explaining my situation from the beginning. Well, actually, I'd like to hide here for a while. Please. Uh-oh. There's a policeman on the opposite side of the street. I quickly grabbed the girl, took her into the house, and closed the porch door. I'm hearing rape whistles right now. The girl must have been startled to have been grabbed by me so suddenly. She dropped the book she was holding. Sorry, I must have startled you. Here, you go, I said as I picked up her book. The girl looked at me even more surprised, but took the book from me right away and smiled. Please come in. She beckoned me to come into the house. Uh-oh. Continued. Watch it be like a crime reversal. This guy's on the run from the police. He tries to hide into this house of this girl, but the girl actually turns out to be like a murderer. Oh, the tables have turned. Alright, well, let's figure out the real story in episode 3. Fairy and Me, his story. The girl who lived in the house where I was hoping to hide wasn't alarmed by me and let me into her house. Part 3. Please come in. She shouldn't really be letting a stranger into her house, even if I say so myself. Anyway, I'm grateful to her for letting me in. I'll gladly take her up on her offer. Thank you. The girl took me to her room. On the second, this is going way too fast, you guys. Please wait while I go make you a cup of tea, the girl said and put the book she was holding on the desk and left the room. Wonder why this girl is letting me hide in here. Surely she's not thinking of trapping me here while she calls the police. Anyway, I'll wait it out for the time being. If something suspicious happens, I'll make a move then. Continued. And then the tea is actually roofied, and then the guy gets something horribly done to him. We should just rewrite this ourselves, making it lewd. Drink some water. Episode 4. What actually happens? Fairy Me, his story. The girl took me to her room and then left again to make some tea. Totally not with roofies in it. Part 4. The girl put the book she was holding on the desk and left the room. I feel uneasy though. No doubt partly because I'm running away from the police, but more because I'm in this girl's bedroom. A complete stranger at that. As my eyes were wandering around the room, I spotted a book on the desk. That's the book the girl was carrying a little while ago. I was kind of curious about it, so I picked it up and took a look at it. Fairy and Me. Seems like any other book, but there's something intriguing about it. But what? Just as I was thinking about it, the bedroom door opened. Sorry for the wait. The girl walked in, holding a tray in her left hand, with a pot and 2 teacups, sugar, and some cake. And wow, she's a very nice host. Alright, part 5. Fairy and Me, his story. The girl took me to her room and then left again to make some tea. Part 5. I put the book I was holding back down in a panic and sat down again. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have been looking at your book, I said to the girl as she put the tray down on the desk. That's okay, she said as she sat facing me and poured a cup of tea. How many sugars would you like? Well, as I was about to answer when... Knock knock. Is anyone home? Who could it be at this time? There sure seems to be a lot of visitors today. Excuse me, the girl said and left the room. Meanwhile, I helped myself to 2 sugars and stirred them with a spoon. Sound of door opening. Hello, who is it? It's the police. What? Continued. Watch, the police are here. They've come for some tea as well. Alright, part 6. Fairy and Me, his story. Just as I was about to drink the tea the girl brought, the police showed up. Part 6. What? The police? Sound of cop hitting saucer. Darn. I was so startled that I almost spilt my tea. How dare the police spill his tea? Don't tell me the police have found out I'm here already. What am I going to do? Actually, some jewelry was stolen from the nearby department store yesterday, and we're searching the area for the criminal. Have you seen this person? The man asked in a typical policeman's voice. He must have been showing her a photo or sketch, which means that they don't know I'm here yet. Good. But if the girl tells them I'm here... no, I haven't. Huh. She's keeping quiet about me. I see. If you see someone who looks like this man, please contact the police. Sure, I will. Thank you. Sound of door closing. Looks like the girl didn't tell the cops I was here. I should be safe for the time being. Phew. To be continued. I need some water. Let me drink some water before we watch the 7th part. Alright. There's a long way to go. Perry and me, his story. Looks like the girl didn't tell the cops I was here. Part 7. Looks like I'm safe for the time being. Sound of door opening. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, aren't you drinking your tea? It'll get cold. Or don't you like tea? The girl looked a little sad. Oh, I guess I was anxious about the police being here and forgot to drink my tea. Oh no, I do like tea, thanks. As I was about to take a sip, my stomach grumbled. No wonder I haven't eaten since yesterday. Because of being on the run from the police. How long have you been running? Jeez, man. You must be hungry. It's a little early for dinner, but... Never mind, I'll make you something, so please wait a while. With that, the girl left the room. No sooner had she entered the room than she was gone again. That's one busy girl. Continued. He was running for a day? That's a lot of effort to catch a jewelry store robber. Alright, episode 8. Fairy and me, his story. I was hungry, so the girl left the room again to make me some dinner. Part 8. No sooner had she entered the room than she was gone again. That's one busy girl. Mostly because of me, mind you. Anyhow, she's going to the trouble of making me something, so I should just wait. Maybe I'll drink some tea while I'm waiting. I took a sip. It was delicious. No doubt partly because my stomach was empty. But there was something else. Can't describe it. But it gave me a warm feeling. It wasn't so much because of the tea. Tea itself was warm. Anyway, it'll take the girl a while to make something. I wonder if it'd be okay to watch TV while I'm drink tea. I switched on the TV and flipped to the news, thinking maybe there would be something about yesterday's theft. Doesn't look like it. Wonder if there's anything on the other channels. I checked the other channels, but there were no news programs on. To be continued. He feels all warm and fuzzy inside because he was actually drugged. No, let's see what actually happens in part 9. Bury me, his story. I decided to watch TV while the girl was making dinner and switched on the TV that was in the room. Part 9. Incidentally, I couldn't find the remote control, so I used the controls on the TV set itself. Oh well, guess I'll just leave it on the news program I was watching before. As I was about to sit down, I spotted the book on top of the desk. It was the book Fairy and Me that the girl put there a while ago. I've been intrigued by it from the beginning. Maybe I'll just have a peek at it. I flipped open the cover. The person who reads this book to the end shall be granted one wish, whatever it may be. Whatever you wish for? I was granted whatever you wished for just by reading this book. Life would be easy. All the same, if I could have one wish granted, I'd want my full charge to be dropped. I flipped through the pages as these thoughts went through my head. I've been reading Fairy and Me for a while when I heard the girl. Excuse me, would you mind opening the door? To be continued. Why'd you lock the door, man? Part 10. Let's take a swig. Fairy and Me, his story. That's a large indent. I was slipping through Fairy and Me when the girl returned. Part 10. Excuse me, would you mind opening the door? I heard the girl call from the door. I hurriedly closed the book and put it back where I'd found it. Then opened the bedroom door. The girl was standing there, holding a tray. There was a big pot and a rice dish on the tray. There was also a kettle, a cup, a plate, and a spoon. Thank you. Ah, it smelled good. Is it curry? Yes, it is, she replied, as she placed the tray by the desk and served some curry and rice on the plate. Here you go. I hope you like it. She passed the plate to me. Thank you. I chomped down a big mouthful. He ate some curry today. Alright. Part 11. Fairy and Me. His story. She served the curry and rice that she'd made for me. Part 11. Thank you. I chomped down on a big mouthful. Delicious! It really was delicious. I could probably polish all of it off, partly because I was so hungry. Really? I'm glad. There's a lot left, so please don't be shy, she replied, smiling as she served herself some food too. Well then, I won't hesitate to have some more, I thought, while wolfing down the rest of the food on my plate. When I finished eating all of the food on my plate, the girl asked, smiling, "Would you like seconds?" It's so tasty, I really feel like having a bit more, but maybe that'd be rude. But she did offer, so I guess it's okay. I'll take her up on her offer and have one more plateful. Yes please. Thanks a lot. This episode, they both ate curry. Alright, this is like the same plot as, My Dear Princess. Alright, let's read the next part. Fairy and Me, his story. The curry and rice the girl made was so delicious that I asked to have seconds. Part 12. Yes please, thanks a lot, I said, holding out my empty plate. The girl took it, put some more curry and rice on it, and passed it back to me. Here you go. Thanks. I took the food from the girl and started eating right away. Munch, munch, munch. That was just as tasty as the first plate. Phew, I'm stuffed. That was great. I'm full. I can't eat anymore, no matter how delicious it is. I probably shouldn't have eaten so much. You certainly ate a lot. You must have been starving. The girl looked at the empty pot and rice dish. It was obvious from her face and tone of voice that she was amazed by how much I'd eaten. To be continued. I've actually had like Japanese style curry before. I don't know if maybe it was like the restaurant that I was like served at, but it was like, it tasted good, but like only for the first few bites, and then like the taste got kind of monotone and boring. I don't know. It must depend on how you prepare it though, but yeah, just like Japanese curry just felt very, very monotone is how I describe it. Alright, part 13. Fairy and Me. His story. I was totally full after eating the curry and rice that the girl made. Part 13. The girl looked at the empty pot and rice dish. It was obvious from her face that she was amazed by how much I had eaten. We've already read this before. I know I was hungry, but your cooking was so tasty that I couldn't help myself. Sorry. Looks like I ate your portion too. That's okay. I made the food for you in the first place, so don't worry. One plateful was enough for me, she said, laughing. It really was delicious, though. You're a great cook. As I said, the girl suddenly looked a little melancholy. Huh, did I say something wrong? That's because I'm always alone. There's no one else to cook. So I've naturally become good at cooking and other chores. Continued. Oh boy, it's gonna turn into a romance. The girl's gonna try to string along this boy into marriage permanently. Fairy and me, his story, with no indent. I was totally full after eating the curry and rice that the girl made. Part 14. Huh? Always alone? She lives in this house alone? What on earth happened to her parents? My mother and I used to live here together, but she died in a car accident 3 years ago. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. I see, her mother's dead. That's awful. But what about her father? That's alright. It happened a long time ago. My father works abroad. He's not interested in anything but work. When my mother died, he didn't even come back here. He hasn't written or phoned once, but he sends me just enough money to live on every month. So I guess he's still alive. Wow, she really does live alone in this house. But then, to be continued. Oh, well, at least she's getting money. At least her father helps his one and only daughter survive. Alright, part 15. Fairy and me, his story, with an indent. Looks like this girl lives alone in this house. Wonder if she's okay with me being here. Part 15. This girl really does live alone in this house. When your mother died, didn't you think about living with your father? Or, if not your father, then at least with your relatives. Even if I went to live with my father, it'd be the same as now. I think I already told you that my father's only interested in work. So he's always returns home late, very late. Even on his days off. He just stays home and sleeps. So even if I went to live with him, it wouldn't be any different than now. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel lonely. My relatives are the kind of people that try to get close to me and pretend to be nice so they can get their hands on my father's fortune. I certainly don't want to be with them. I'd much rather live here alone than with those kind of people. Get their hands on his fortune? Your father must be very wealthy. A girl like that shouldn't be on her own. He continued, and then we got the accused jewelry store robber in the house with the wealthy girl. My goodness. Alright, 16. Fairy and me, his story. Looks like this girl lives alone in this house. Wonder if she's okay with me being here. Part 16. What if some weirdo came to the house? Well, an outsider or someone might think that a suspicious character had gotten into her room. But you know what? I don't feel lonely right now, the girl said, looking at me. Huh? Does she mean because I'm here? Would you rather be with a stranger than her relatives? Why? After hearing a story like that about her father being rich, someone like me could kidnap her and demand a ransom. Hey man, you're thinking it. But we just met for the first time today. How do you know I didn't come here to get my hands on your money, just like your relatives? As I said that, news of the jewelry theft appeared on the TV, which had been on the whole time. Oh no, she's gonna find out! Alright, 17. Drink some water. Marrying me, his story. Looks like the girl lives here alone. But she says she's not lonely because I'm here. Part 17. News of the jewelry theft appeared on the TV. Images of police flashed on the screen. Jewelry was stolen at Gracie's department store yesterday. Fortunately, it seems that the criminal was seen before leaving the store, and no damage was done to the store. The criminal escaped and not yet been caught. People living near Gracie's department store are asked to be careful. The criminal is approximately... The girl was glued to the TV. She'll know that I'm the criminal right away by the description on the news. How will she react? I see. Is that why you went to the trouble of coming to this house to ask to hide here? What? There's no denying I asked to let me hide here, but I spotted this house by chance. I wasn't targeting it. Why would you think that I came here on purpose? I don't know, I mean, because you're a supposed criminal? Maybe that's it? Alright, 18. His story. The incident I was caught up in appeared on a news program. What will the girl think? Part 18. Why would she think that I was targeting this house? Well, anyway, before dealing with that, I'd better let her know that I didn't steal anything. I don't know if she'll believe me. I mean, most people wouldn't. You probably won't believe me, but I didn't steal anything. Uh-huh. I don't think you did it. I believe you. What? She seems to believe me very easily. A little too easily, if I say so myself. Most people would be suspicious. Wonder why she believed me right away. Do you really believe me? Yes. After all, she began to say while holding out the book, Fairy and Me. What's the book got to do with it? Finally, we get to see the connection with the book and this whole plot. Alright, Fairy and Me. His story. When I told the girl I hadn't done the robbery, she believed me without hesitation. Part 19. What's the book got to do with it? I mean, after all, you're able to see this book, so... Oh, there's a girl talking. Huh? What does that mean? I looked at her with astonishment. She smiled and flipped open the cover of the book she was holding. The following words appeared. The person who reads this book to the end shall be granted one wish, whatever it may be. But this book is only visible to those pure of heart. The girl pointed to the last 3 lines. When you came to this house, I was startled and dropped this book. You picked it up for me, which means you are pure-hearted, because you can see it. A pure-hearted person wouldn't steal anything. I mean, maybe out of necessity. To be continued. Fairy and Me, his story. The reason the girl believed what I said was because of what was written in Fairy and Me. Part 20. A pure-hearted person wouldn't steal anything. I get it. She trusts the book completely. Do you think it's wise to believe someone so easily? Or believe what's written in a book, for that matter? I mean, admittedly, you helped me thanks to that, but... Of course I didn't believe you only because of that. I think I'm a good judge of character, too. At least you didn't decide based on only the book. Anyway, from my point of view, as long as she believes me, it doesn't matter to me. But I'd like to know why on earth she thinks I came to this house on purpose. You know, a little while ago you said Oh, a little while ago you said I came here on purpose. Like you didn't think it was a coincidence. Would you mind telling me what on earth you meant by that? To be continued. Part 21. Fairy and Me, His Story. The girl didn't believe what I said, only because of the words written in Fairy and Me. Part 21. What? You mean you didn't come here because you knew who I was? I see. Well then, I'll tell you the story from the beginning. As I told you just before, my father is a workaholic. He's pretty successful in business. In fact, he owns the department store where the incident you're involved in happened. Ah, I see. This girl isn't just rich. Her family owns that department store. It makes sense she'd think I came here on purpose. If I can get her on my side, then I may be able to find out what happened at the department store yesterday. So I thought maybe you found out where I lived and came here. But I was wrong. What a huge coincidence! A huge coincidence indeed! And an opportunity! It'd be a waste to squander such a good opportunity. But where do I start? To be continued. Part 22. I've almost run out of water. Fairy and Me, His Story. The girl is the daughter of the owner of the department store. Part 22. It'd be a waste to squander such a good opportunity. Anyway, I'd like to do whatever I can to help. The stolen jewelry was in your bag, right? Then let's find out how it got there. I'd be grateful for that, but how on earth would we find out something like that? I guess we'll have to ask around to the shop assistants. How are we gonna find out? I'll ask the store manager to show me the security camera. That's the easy way. The security camera tapes from yesterday. We'll see if there's anything suspicious on the tapes. I see, good thinking. Well, I'll call the store manager right away and ask for them to be delivered. Please wait a while, the girl said and left the room. You know, he's on the run for stealing from a jewelry store. Usually the first thing the police do is check the security tapes. There's some plot holes here, but oh well. It's Fairy and Me, His Story. The girl left to ask if she could borrow the security camera tape from the department store. Part 23. The girl left the room. Maybe this will prove my innocence, and I won't have to keep running away. As I was thinking about this, the girl returned. I called the store manager. It looks like he's going to have tapes sent over, so we'll have to wait a while. It'll probably be tough to just wait around. Why don't you read this book or something? She passed me Fairy and Me, which was lying on the desk. I wonder why. I mean, I'm definitely interested in the book, but there are plenty of other ways to kill time, like watching TV or something. Why this book? You're interested in this book, right? Well, you're talking to me. While you're talking to me, I noticed you glancing at the book now and then. What? Do I really? Oh well, I guess I might as well kill time by reading the book. Be continued. Take a swig of water. Fairy and Me, His Story. The girl called the store manager and said he'd get the tapes to her. Part 24. Oh well, I guess I might as well kill the time by reading the book. I nodded and took the book. As I began reading, the girl kept staring at me. Why are you staring at me like that? Please just ignore me and keep reading. Ignore me, she says. But I can't ignore the way she's staring at me and smiling. That doesn't seem to bother her, though. Oh well, I'll just keep reading. Her gaze made me feel uneasy at first. But before long, I was completely absorbed in the book. How long have I been reading? Before I knew it, it was dark, and the stars were out. Can I interrupt you for a second? Huh? She startled me. She was sitting in the same place as before. Has she been watching me read the whole time? Jeez, that's kind of embarrassing, and maybe just a little creepy. I don't know. Creepy seems like a better descriptor for that. Alright, part 25. Fairy and Me, his story. I decided to read Fairy and Me until the store manager came by with the tapes. Part 25. Sure, what's up? Would you like to see the security camera? Oh, would you like to see the security camera tapes that the store manager dropped off moments earlier? What? Has he already been by? I wish he told me sooner. But I was wrapped up in Fairy and Me, so maybe she didn't want to interrupt me. Never mind. I'd like to see the tapes as soon as possible. I imagine there must be a lot of video shot by the security cameras in a day at a department store. But for the time being, there's not a lot of point in looking at video shot outside the area I was in, right? I went to the department store at about 2 o'clock yesterday and went straight to the jewelry shop on the 4th floor. I looked around and bought a brooch. As I was about to leave the shop, there was a strange noise. A security alarm, maybe. And a shop assistant told me to stop. I see, let's take a look at the video shot around that time. He continued. I don't know, like if he bought something, would he be like the prime suspect? I don't know, maybe he just like bought one thing, but then like would try to run off with lots of things to make it look like he was innocent. Alright, more water. Part 26. Fairy and Me, his story. While I was wrapped up in reading Fairy and Me, the tapes arrived. Part 26. I see. Let's take a look at the video shot around that time. The girl said, standing up. Oh, the girl said that. What? I get it. We can't watch the tapes here, so we're going somewhere else. It didn't look like there was anything to play the tapes on here, so I got up and followed her. We went downstairs to the porch, where there was a cardboard box. This box contained all the security camera video shot at the department store yesterday. Let's find the tapes shot around the time you mentioned just before. It'd be too tiring to carry the whole thing, she said, and opened the box. There's some glitchy dialogue there. This looks like the tape shot between 2 and 3 p.m. in the jewelry shop. Please bring it here to this room. Over here. The girl went into a nearby room, so I followed her. Here? Yes, this is the only room where we can watch it. Let's not waste any time. He continued. Oh man, this must be like the old days where everything was on VHS. That's a lot of tapes. Alright, 27. Fairy and Me, his story. We started watching the security camera video right away. Part 27. Well, let's look at the tape. We looked at the section of tape from when I entered this jewelry shop to when I left. But there was nothing suspicious from when the security alarm sounded to when I was told to stop by the shop assistant. Of course, I wouldn't expect anything suspicious because I didn't do anything. But there were no signs of anyone approaching me or anything, so when on earth the jewelry was put in my bag, I have no idea. When I looked at the girl, she seemed to be thinking something and was tapping her face with her finger while staring at the screen. What's up? Is there something bothering you? Yes, from what I've seen so far, there's no evidence of anyone putting the stolen jewelry in your bag. And of course, there's no sign of you stealing it either. But it's odd that the security alarm would go off. We're missing something. The girl rewound the tape and looked at the spot where the shop assistant told me to stop. Her words trailed off as she seemed to notice something. Suspicious. Alright, 28. Harry and me, his story. The girl seemed to notice something while watching the security camera video. Part 28. What's going on? Do you see something? Please hang on a second. The girl rewound the tape again and looked at the same spot. So that it explains it. Please have a look at this, she said, rewinding the tape slightly and pointing at a shop assistant standing by the exit. Ah, the shop assistant standing next to me stuck his hand out of the shop just as I was about to leave the store. It looked like he had something in his hand. So, did the security alarm go off because of him instead of me? That's right. This shop assistant had the jewelry in his hand from the start, and he set off the alarm. He set the alarm off as he passed by. Then he told you to stop, and while he was pretending to search your bag, he slipped the jewelry into it. Look right here. No doubt about it. The assistant slipped whatever was in his hand into my bag. You'd think they'd figure it out eventually. With the security camera tapes, I don't know why the shop assistant thought they'd be able to get away with it on like the ground floor where there are security camera tapes. I don't know, just a dumb shop assistant. You should be doing that in the back where there's no cameras. Harry and me, his story. Whatever happened in the story seemed to be because of the shop assistant. Part 29. No doubt about it. The assistant slipped whatever was in his hand into my bag. You're right, but why? I have no idea. But it's too late to do anything today, so we'll find out tomorrow. It was already past midnight. Of course, the department store is already closed, so it would be impossible to talk to the shop assistant now. And if I leave now, I might get caught by the police before I even have a chance to speak to him. There's nothing to do but wait. I would give those tapes to the police, sir. Let's leave it at that for the day. Please wait while I fill the tub for you so you can take a bath before going to bed. Before I could reply, the girl left the room. I hadn't taken a bath since being on the run yesterday, so I'd like to take one, but never mind. There's no point in thinking too much. I might as well do as I'm told while I'm waiting. I think I'll read Fairy and Me, which I carried downstairs with me earlier. To be continued. How far are we? We are not almost there. Oh god, I hate this. Scrolling back through. We're in part 30? I already forgot. Right, part 30. His story. It was already past midnight when I noticed the time. We can continue tomorrow. Part 30. The bath is ready. You can go first. Oh, okay, but where's the bathroom? She seemed to be calling from the bathroom, but I don't know the layout of the house, so I have no idea where it is. I'll show you. Hang on a second, she said and returned to the room a few moments later. Sorry, please follow me. She beckoned me to follow her. So I put down the book I was reading and followed her. This is the bathroom. I'll wash your clothes, so please put them in this basket. Oh, I forgot to bring you a change of clothes. I'll be right back. In the meantime, please step into the bath. And if you need anything else, just ask. Okay, thanks. The bathing episode. Part 31 of Fairy and Me. The girl prepared a path for me, so I gratefully accepted. Part 31. If you need anything else, just ask. I made sure that the girl left. Then I took off my clothes and got in the bath. Splash! Ah, this is great. As I was relaxing, the events of the past 2 days floated through my head. Being suspected of stealing jewelry, being chased by the police, and ending up here by chance. And the huge coincidence of the girl living here being the daughter of the department store's owner. Thanks to her, it looks like we'll be able to clear up any suspicion that I stole the jewelry. As these thoughts went through my mind, I heard the girl calling from outside the bathroom. Excuse me, I'll leave the change of clothes for you here. They're my father's, so they may be a little, well, quite big. That's okay, thanks. To be continued. Part 31, I'm actually getting kind of lightheaded here, uh-oh. Let's try to finish this quick so I can, like, take a break. As I washed myself and soaked in the tub, I recalled the events of the past 2 days. Part 32. Wow, these pajamas are huge. When I got out of the bath and looked at the change of clothes that the girl prepared, they were 2 sizes too big. Oh well, there's no point in making a fuss. My clothes are being washed right now, anyway. I can hear the washing machine churning somewhere. So there's nothing else to wear. Well, I guess I should let the girl know I'm finished. Wonder where she is. I want to see if she is in the parlor, where we were before. Just as I was thinking that, the girl came out of the parlor and spoke to me. Oh, are you finished already? I guess the pajamas are too big, eh? But that's all there is, so so please make do with them for tonight. I think I switched lines. Prepared a futon for you in this room, so please sleep here this evening. Wow, you even prepared a bed for me? Thanks. Explanation point. What did she see? I like to think that maybe she saw something she shouldn't have. Instead of that just being glitchy dialogue. Alright. Fairy and Me. The pajamas the girl left for me to wear were huge. Part 33. Oh, you even prepared a bed for me. Thanks. I wouldn't expect you to sleep on the floor. Well, I guess it's my turn to take a bath. The girl headed to the bathroom. I was thinking about reading Fairy and Me when the girl suddenly came back. Huh? What's wrong? Please don't peep at me, okay? Okay. I thought she trusted me. Does she really think I'd peep at her? I'm just kidding. A nice guy like you wouldn't do that, right? Well, I'm really going this time. I won't, don't worry. Okay. Was she really kidding? Or was she making sure I wouldn't peep at her? Oh well, whatever. I think I'll get back to reading Fairy and Me again. I think she wants you to peep at her. She's just hinting at it in a very roundabout way. Alright, part 34, Fairy and Me. Before taking a bath, the girl came back to warn me not to peep at her. Part 34. Well, I think I'll get back to reading Fairy and Me again. ... Sound of book closing. Phew, finished. Finally finished the book. Have you finished the book? Huh? The girl startled me. I didn't even notice that she had finished taking a bath. But I guess it took me a while to finish reading Fairy and Me, so there was no reason to be surprised. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Did you finish reading the book? I nodded. How was it? Was it interesting? I nodded again. So, what's your wish? Of course, I'd like everyone to know that I didn't steal anything. And of course it will come true because they actually have evidence. Not because of the book. Fairy and Me. His story. I finished reading Fairy and Me while the girl was taking a bath. Part 35. Of course, I'd like everyone to know that I didn't steal anything. That's good. I'm sure your wish will come true tomorrow. I nodded again. The girl looked kind of lonely. Wonder why. Maybe I should try talking about something else. By the way, did you read the book to the end too? Oh, by the way, did you read the book to the end too? Do you have a wish? Yes. Before I tell you, can I ask you something? She asked with a very serious face. I wanted to tell her that she could ask all the questions that she wanted. Go ahead. The brooch you bought at the jewelry shop yesterday was a present for a girl, wasn't it? Who was it for? Come to think of it, I told the girl about being suspected for stealing, but I didn't say explain why it went to the store in the first place. Oh god, can't sentence. Alright, is this the episode finale? Oh god, I've been talking for a while. Help! Fairy and Me, his story. Of course my wish is for everyone to know that I didn't steal anything. Part 36. Come to think of it, I didn't explain to the girl why I went to the store in the first place. Oh, for my sister. Her birthday is coming up soon. She gets upset if I don't buy her something every year. And if I don't get something she likes, she gets in a bad mood. So this year, we went to the store together beforehand so she could choose something she liked. That way, I know there won't be a problem. Wow, what a spoiled sister. Then this happened. So it's not a present for your girlfriend? Unfortunately, I don't have a girlfriend. As I confessed, the girl looked relieved, of course. My wish is to have a boyfriend. A boyfriend with a pure heart. You mean you'd like me to become your boyfriend, right? Of course my answer is... The end! We won't get to find out, unless... Does the epilogue have something? Oh, this silly girl. She thinks reading a book and wishing for a boyfriend will just have a good boyfriend delivered to you. She could be like trying to date a criminal. She seems very naive, but oh well. This is just pretend, I guess. Fairy and Me, epilogue. The shop assistant confessed completely to what he did. Actually, that guy came to the store with his sister a while ago. He was letting her choose an accessory for a gift. Seems that the shop assistant was mesmerized by her and thought the guy was her boyfriend. Ew! To be honest, he was totally jealous. So when the assistant saw the guy come to the store again, he put the jewelry in his bag in spite of himself. When the shop assistant heard that the girl was obsessed was the guy's sister, he was totally surprised. In the end, the shop assistant apologized to the guy. I'm not sure whether the guy forgave him or not, but it doesn't really matter because the girl told the shop assistant that she already had a boyfriend. Blah, blah. Anyway, I wonder why she didn't ask her boyfriend to buy the present instead of her brother. I don't know, weird. Really? That's the epilogue? Well, I'm gonna guess that the other two are dating. So did the shop assistant not get any? Did he not get in trouble at all? I would have pressed charges. It's like forcing me to go on the run. But I potentially could have gotten shot by police. I don't know. Oh well. This is pretend, right? That's it, that's it. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Alright, so that's it for now. Wow. We only did a day. We only did a day of TV. Alright, so I guess tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll have dueling chefs happening inside our house on Tuesday, and then actually it's gonna be a little repeat of this story. On Tuesdays in the town cottage, you get another fairy and me, but you get her side of the story instead, so I guess that'll be pretty interesting. Alright, well, anywho, I'm tired. I hope you guys had a relaxing time, me ranting and raving at this video game TV, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.